Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with a design team layout for Scrapbooking the Day Away, and you can find that link in my description box. My sketch, as always, is done by the wonderful Anne-Marie Bryant, and she is our fearless leader. And we went on a retreat that she ran last weekend. And this is one of the pictures. I'm doing a selfie with each of the 13 other ladies that were there. And this is my dear friend, Sarah. And she has given us all these little goodies from her home state of Kansas. And so I wanted to get those on this layout. She had a little goodie bag for us when we got there, or when she got there. And it had all this fun stuff, plus a few other things that weren't going to either work or fit on my layout. And so I have those somewhere else. So I've got these different papers, some coordination paper. This wood grain I actually got from the retreat from someone who was bringing paper they wanted to use or get rid of. And then I'm going to use this shimmer spray to ink up my title, which is pretty as a picture. And this is in lemon zest. And so I'm going to work that out. And I have a couple of different things from Park Lane, Stickabilities, the Paper Studio, which is pretty much the same thing. I've got some Sticko and some Crafter Square. And I think I used something from every one of these, except I did not pull the clouds out. So, but I do use something from pretty much everything else. So I've got my papers, I've got my embellishments, I have my fun Kansas embellishments, this lovely picture of my sweet friend Sarah, and this awesome sketch by Anne-Marie. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I took this 12 by 12 white cardstock, and instead of cutting a nice neat triangle like there is in the bottom left corner, I am doing a tear. So it'll give it a little bit more texture on the layout. And then I also am going to use this handy dandy circle cutting tool. I do have a Cricut. I haven't plugged it in. I need to do that. I got to move my dresser in order to do it. So I'm hesitating. I'm putting it off. So, but it's lovely to have this circle cutter that one of my scrappy friends from the same group sent me in one of our goodie boxes that we share. And so I cut a 5-inch circle and used one set of washi, the lighter color with the little sunflowers on it, to create that circular piece. And then I take the darker one and use it all the way up. And I cut the straight side and I'm tearing this side. Now, be careful when you do this because you'll tear it off the front. But if you're gentle and put your finger down, it will tear it along the torn line. There are some places that showed some white, and originally I thought I might fix them, but I really liked the way it looked. And so I left them. And then actually decided to get my Tim Holtz distresser and distress them. So I feel like this is really heavy pattern, but when everything else comes in, the green and everything, I feel like it looks really good together and is not too whoa in your face. Because the papers that I'm using are pretty much solid. The green that I matte my picture on has a little hashtags or little plaid marks, but it's pretty light. It's like green on green, so you can't tell. So I have put my title, which is like on a chipboard, in my spray box. Now I have a small spray box for things like this, and then I have a bigger one that'll hold a full 12 by 12 sheet. And the key to using these sprays, if you have not before, is to shake them up until the stuff is no longer stuck on the bottom. There's a little ball inside that helps agitate them to where they properly mix. And so this is a shimmer spray, but the Tim Holtz Distress Oxides are the same way. And so if you shake those up, then they will mix properly, and always clean it when you're done. So you can do the little splatter where you tap it, or you can spray it. And in this case, since I wanted full coverage, I decided to spray it. Now I've set it aside to let it dry. And I love how shiny it is. It's a little hard to tell in some cases, but I think by the time I'm done and show the close-ups, you'll be able to see the shiny bit. So I am using this big sunflower that Sarah gave me and all the other ladies in our retreat. And I kind of bent up the two leaves that are exposed so it would give some dimension. and use that as my other circle that you see up there at the top middle of the page. And then I've got like a little phrase down there or up there by that sunflower that says, "Let your dreams blossom." And I thought that was perfect because we definitely have been dreaming of this retreat. And then all of a sudden, back in the winter, Anne Marie said we were doing it, and we all just went gaga over it because we were really excited. So this group of ladies and have been together, almost all of us, like I said, there were 14. Almost all of us have been together for over 2 years. Back in April was the 2-year anniversary of Scrapbooking the Day Away website, not on Facebook. That's been there for at least another year, and is still there, and you can still get inspiration, and lots of amazing people are there creating. But this is a separate website. There's a membership site and a free site. You get lots of great inspiration and encouragement and friendship there. It is awesome. And so I'm super grateful to have gone over there on day one when she opened the site on April 1st, 2021. So anyway, so like I said, that's how all of us met. And so we were all very excited to actually meet in person. A couple of us had kind of met. I had met Anne Marie once before, and a couple of the other ones had met, each other, but we've not all been together, and now we have. And now when we see each other in a Zoom call, it's like, this is weird. So I have attached the title at the bottom. It is crooked, period. There's no way around it. It was stuck down. I wasn't going to try and mess with it. It might tear because it is just chipboard, so it's not like a wood grain or a wood veneer. It is chipboard. It is easily bendable and breakable. So I probably would have tilted it a little bit further down to where it was more even, but all is well. I do fix like a little boo-boo that I've got right there above the word picture. It got a little smeared because I was trying to wipe some glue off before it dried, but it kind of took a piece of that green paper, and that green paper is shiny, so I got shiny all over the place. And then I took these little petals from a sunflower and added them to the top, and then I add a couple down at the bottom. That one I just placed is the one that covered up the boo-boo for the most part. You can still kind of see it, but not too much. And then I use another little leaf or flower petal and cut it up and put it in a couple places down there to just kind of bring that whole thing over. I did consider putting some clouds up there in that top left corner. I may go back in and do it again and do that. I haven't decided, but I do love the way this turned out. I am super excited to have documented this. Anne Marie is amazing. If you are looking for a scrappy home that is encouraging and just lots of fun, go head over. The link will be in my description box below. And I am grateful for my friendships with all these ladies, and this woman right here will make you smile just from this picture. I just want to smile and giggle because she is just something else. So I'm grateful for that, and I love the little embellishments that she gave me to get this layout started, even if she didn't know she was. So I hope you all will go check that website out. And if you like this video, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, I would love that too. I hope today you get a chance to do something you love with someone you love. Have a great day and happy scrapping.